All right, fam, what's going on? It's your boy Cut Nights 50. Hey, late night confessionals. As you can see, I'm out here getting these gains. I decided today, man, I'm gonna try to go ahead and do a 8-week, almost like a contest prep. This will be my first prep, really like doing a vegan prep. I don't know if y'all know, I'm a month and a half in and going vegan. So I'm gonna see what kind of transformation I can gain. You know, I'm gonna be a little strict and extra strict in my diet, because you can be a vegan and still be eating all that processed foods and stuff like that. So I'm cutting out majority of the processed foods as much as I can. Workouts is still kind of limited, but I'm gonna just do what I can. Hopefully it'll increase. I can at least get cardio in. I can still do a lot of body weight workouts at home. I got a home gym, so I can get a lot done when I can. It's just the timing, if I got enough time to do it. You already know we got the ebooks coming out April the 1st, same day as the weight loss challenge with cutting season is launching. So we're doing a whole lot, man. But like I said, it's all about longevity, man. Getting healthy, staying fit, staying motivated, and helping others on their own journey. So we're stepping it up a notch. I got have my part-time out here now. It's what, 4 in the morning or something like that. But we just do what we can, man. Like I say, I already got some cardio in, finished out all my little cheat meals early in the day. I'm working 12 hours right now, so it's a long day, 6 to 6. And then I get off, go home, watch my son tighten, maybe until 10, 11 o'clock, take a shower, and then lay down. Only maybe get 3 hours of sleep, if that, and get up and start the day all over. So hopefully, glad I don't have to go back in until Friday. I just work Friday and Saturday, off Sunday, and then do our little yearly training, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I got going on. What y'all got going on, man? Y'all out there staying motivated? Hey, don't forget to support your boy. I got these ebooks coming out. You just want a free consultation, just always email me, DM me, and go from there. I will be posting some of these workouts doing this transformation, but it's generally is gonna be about the meals, basic meals. I ain't trying to do too much fancy, even though my cooking skills is coming back. And I always prepped all my meals, stuff like that. I don't use meal. I use some meal prep companies. Which was Quick Fresh. They was pretty good. I used Trifecta before. They was pretty good. Quick Fresh with me, I enjoyed them a lot. They got balanced meals, all them other meals, stuff like that. So I even partnered with them for a while. But yeah, I like the meals. I mean, and that's always, especially if you don't have the time. You're being consumed with less time and busy schedules. I had a newborn. I'll probably do an episode about that. His birth. My son Titan. We starting over, and he was a preemie, so a lot of other issues just coming in this world. But he's big as a house, growing like a weed. But he's hitting that, he's 4 months now, so he'll be hitting 5 months maybe at the end of this month or something like that. So food is coming up or starting them off slowly. But like I said, I'm not in a rush, because I know a lot of these foods and stuff like that, the health risks and all these articles that's coming out about the food. So I'm not in a rush for that. But that's just my perception on it. So yeah, life, man, trying to find this balance. And it's always going to be a struggle for all of us, man, because there's so much you want to do, so much you want to get accomplished, but we don't have enough time. Either you got to work, or you got to work for somebody else, work on your own business, trying to promote, trying to do whatever, you got to do in this life. It's designed to kind of keep us a little busy and functioning. So we all see all this crazy stuff going on in the news, man. This world's a little different, and I'm glad now. I'm just talking about relationships, stuff like that. I'm not in that dating realm, man, because there's so much going on out there with me. I don't get down with trends and stuff like that. And people can do whatever they want to, but I don't know. I never see me wearing a dress. I think it's like a fashionable thing. I see my man You know, I'm a big wrestling fan, John Cena. And I posted a video on the little podcast, Unscripted. Y'all can check that out about masculinity and stuff like that. But John Cena was in the whole skirt, high heels, and the leggings. Now, you know, he's a superstar. I don't know if he officially retired from the WWE or not. But as an actor, I've been in that realm. I have to do a whole episode. I know kind of how shiesty it is, or, you know, stuff like that. But it's no amount of money that's going to make me put on a dress, because it's still sending the wrong message, especially if you got young kids and stuff like that looking out for you. Now, if that's your truth, I tell people just live your truth. You know, I done did photo shoots. I done worked with. I got family members whose sexual preferences on the other side, but that don't mean anything when it comes to, you know, having a relationship with them, not loving them, judging them. So I don't get all this crazy stuff that's going on in the world today about if you're bisexual or whatever your sexual preference is. They kind of trying to discrimination and racism or whatever the case because of somebody's sexual preference, which ain't affecting nothing you got personally going on in your life. You can't control nothing, and that's anybody, man. Nobody has going on in their own home. So I never was the one to judge anybody on that, because all of us are sinners. It's just in us, good, bad, whatever the case. None of us, we don't even live by the 10 Commandments no more. And the kids especially, they don't even probably know the 10 Commandments. They don't have religion in schools no more. You don't even really got gyms or workout, you know, like you used to go to PE and stuff like that. Some of that is even taken out of schools now. So I just see this world, man. It's a whole different mindset. It's a different time. And I hate it for them next generations that's coming. Hopefully they get better. I always have hope. Always, you know, I'm a spiritual guy and pray and stuff like that. But I done read over 100 Bibles, man. That's playing my professional football years as an athlete, traveling all over the world. And that was my thing, just grabbing whatever I can to read and get knowledgeable, because we all searching for something. I don't know if it's fulfillment, purpose, everything like that. And some people found it. Some people know what they meant to do. I found one of my purposes. I know what I meant to do as far as with health, nutrition, fitness. I've been doing this 25 plus years, nutrition over 12, 13 years now. And I love it and I enjoy it. I'm great at it. And I know that's one of my purposes. There's no question in it. But for me, I don't need too much convincing. I embrace my truth. You know, that inner voice that be in you tell you this and that. You know, I always kind of listen to it and went off of that. I've been raised not to judge nobody or hate on nobody because of their own personal belief, because really your opinion is just that, your opinion. It can't physically affect nobody, but you know, you don't want to never be judgmental, or, you know, things you say, the words that come out your mouth can hurt other people's feelings. So me, I used to be too honest, as they say, or brutally honest. So I know myself personally, I wouldn't call it a negative. Some people love it, some people didn't like it, but I have to be mindful of how I have to say it, or back off or try to reword it. But that's English is not my greatest subject as far as finding the right words that's not gonna sometimes, I guess, come across the wrong way or too harsh, as they say. I just want to just always kind of tell the truth, be honest, and just be real with somebody. That's just me. You know, I don't like to move into Atlanta, man. I think 2016 was a whole different monster, because I'm a genuine person. A lot of people, they're not too genuine down here. And, you know, it's a great environment for, for single people. It's single males, I'll put it like that, because the numbers when I first came down here was like 10 to 1 men to female. So if you're a straight male, you trying to date or whatever the case, you got, your picks, and females, I think it was a little harder, but as far as business, education, I call Georgia the women's state because they doing big things down here, and the opportunities for African Americans, minorities, I call it, you can do whatever you want to do in Georgia, from acting to modeling to fitness, you name it, it's here. Now the driving sucks, traffic sucks, stuff like that, and I think violence probably on par with everybody else. It's slowly increasing. Law enforcement, man, like I said, I've been in law enforcement for 25 something years too. The one thing I can say about that down here in Georgia is they don't have enough law enforcement. They don't train them enough. I remember South Carolina say when I with the state, you train for a year or two with somebody. Down here in Georgia, you can be an officer, you get through the academy, do all your training and stuff like that. 6 months, and then you by yourself. Sometimes I think some agencies, I done talked to some officers, they ain't even been 6 months, 3 months, and they by themselves in a patrol car, and they ain't even up to par. You don't even know what to do in certain situations because you ain't been through there. That's something that books can't show you. It's all experience. You got to walk the walk. You can't just throw somebody in there. I mean, it's just unsafe, but that's a whole lot, man. This is a late night confessional, a rant, man. But I still remain positive, man. I like Georgia. But I think I want to, if I get the opportunity, move back overseas, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the people. It's peaceful, quiet, the way of life, less technology and stuff like that. I'm doing the coaching and the lifestyle coach. I can do a lot of that stuff online and virtual and come out with DVDs and stuff like that. Or now just online streaming and stuff. So it's plenty of opportunities for a lot of stuff virtual, especially with the pandemic. That kind of showed us a new way of doing things. So there's just a lot of positives and negatives, man. That stuff like that, especially the pandemic, made you start cherishing family, friends a whole lot more. Cherishing genuine people who you have in your life, and just let people know that it's greater things we need to do as far as communication and stuff like that. And I think that's just most of our problems stem from is communication, not being honest with nobody, not letting people know if you need help, or accepting the help when it's given to you, or just letting people take advantage of you, man. I just say, if you got gifts, embrace them. You got an opinion, tell them, say something about it immediately. Don't wait, but be mindful of how your stuff comes. If you get argument, you get heated, calm down, and then approach the situation. Because myself personally, I don't argue. I don't raise my voice. We can have a conversation about whatever, but I don't play the foolishness. So because you're never going to get nothing across. You want to get your point across, but if your temperatures is high, you're angry, you're mad, your point ain't going to come across how you want it to. You might think it is in your mind, but that's just a whole different ball game. So now in these older years, man, I'm just calm and collective. We in the Fit Over 40 club, man. Y'all know how we do. I want to be the sexiest 45-year-old in a couple more years, and not too long. And that ain't even too long away, but that's still the goal. Just being healthy and fit, stuff like that, man. Like I say, I want to be in it for the long haul, because now I got an infant. So if we get the opportunity to see him grow up and stuff like that, then that's a blessing. But I don't downplay each and every day that I wake up, because it could have been plenty of times in my life that I couldn't have been here. So I don't take that for granted either. So I just tell people, don't waste nobody's time, or don't let nobody else waste your time, because you are valuable. You're worth it. You're worth more than what you know. You are stronger than what you know. You're capable of more more than you actually know. So yeah, man, it's just one of those things. Let me check this time, see what's going on. Oh, it's still rolling. Yeah, we're capable of so much more, man. And I cherish it. I remember before I left GBI, stuff like that, man, pandemic going on, you know, like I say, security, law enforcement, now I'm an expert in my field, especially in my job. Whatever I'm doing, I try to put my best forth, my best effort, my best foot forward, as they say. I'll try to learn everything I can because I want to be the best. And I call out it when it's not operating at full capacity or stuff like that. But I look out for my people. Just being in a management position, supervisor, director's position. Tell y'all about a situation I had officers, you know, they wasn't getting paid as much as they wanted to. So, you know, you go to the state and stuff like that, and every year I want my people to have it, because I don't think y'all remember, it used to be merit increases you used to get for cost of living and inflation every year. You used to get what, especially in the security field, law enforcement, I think they froze it 1 or 2 times, but that was still kind of stable. I think it was, I don't know if it's 5% or 3% or whatever the case we used to get, but say they stopped it. And I knew it was almost time for me to retire, because, you know, I went for my people. Hey, it's been 2 years. Cost of living is going up, but pay is still staying the same, stagnant. You know, you're not making a living. You're working hard, but you're not showing any appreciation. Gift cards or every blue moon and stuff like that that's appreciated, but it's not helping nobody family. I put it like that. So I've been pretty much told, hey, you know, just play the game, work with us, stuff like that. Don't make a big deal about it, and it'll be okay. No, it ain't gonna be okay. My people deserve more, and they need it. I mean, y'all promised this and that, so I'm gonna be the one to back them. But I had everybody pretty much saying it, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to retire. It's time for me to switch up a game, and that's when you recognize that if you're working for somebody, depending on what field you're in, if it's white collar, blue collar, whatever the case may be, some jobs you're just a body for them. They don't care nothing about you. You can break your back for them. You can do everything in the world for them, but you're just a body for them. You're doing a job, and you're really not even getting paid for it, because what? Most jobs you got to work 2 weeks before you get paid, so you're already working for free. Then you're getting taxed on top of that for the work that you are already doing. So even that whole system, I'm not the one that go with systems. I kind of, not really a rebel. I just see things in a different light. I never kind of agree with that. Even I took marketing and all that, and I got the gist for what I know about money and everything else. But I was like, that's just not right. You working whole 2 weeks. Let's say if you work overtime too, 60 hours both weeks, but you done gave them all that time, which you can't get back. Time is money, really. And they're not even paying you for it. Now, I done been in a lot of countries, and it don't operate like that. Most of the, you know, regular jobs do, but some countries who have tribes and stuff like that, which y'all consider third world countries, is services, barter and all that. It kind of resonated with me. I agree with those systems. I like it. Yeah, I like technology. But like I said, when it comes to family and stuff like that, you'll be amazed. The operation of those families, how they get along, how they spend time, how they cherish the quality time in it with their loved ones. And that's what it's really about to me. Now, I like the technology. I like the U.S. and stuff like that. But I also like how the systems in these other countries work. Some of them, anyway, you know, some is a whole different monster, but it works for them, you know, as far as crime and stuff like that. They still old school Bible. They chop your hand off and all this and that. I even seen some country, I don't know which one it was, ladies missing the eye. And that's if you lesson for another man or something like that, and they getting caught. I don't know how the trial go, but I seen a lot of ladies missing like one eye, and they was, you know, pretty attractive ladies, stuff like that. So I don't know if they get warnings or nothing like that, or what else is going on, but that was a whole different mindset. So I never sat down and talked to none of these ladies. I just noticed that I seen that a whole lot, and it had nothing to do with medical issues, I'll put it like that. So man, I just want to get on here real quick, you know, waste some time actually while I'm getting these gains and letting y'all know that I'm motivated. I'm hitting this 8-week prep. I'm getting fit. I'm trying to get sexy and trying to get y'all on board too, man. It's time to step it up, man. It's time for us to do what we got to do. But it's a late night convention. It's your boy, Confessional. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow people. Hey, it's time to work. Let's go. It's time for a change. Are you ready to lose weight, make money, and stay motivated? But that time is now. How it works is, you put $50 in the pot. You lose 4% of your body weight in the next 30 days. You get to split the money in the pot. It's that simple. If not, better luck next month. Check out my group at cuttingseason.com and let's invest in our health. Our time is now.